What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing tonight's game between the Chicago Bulls and Cleveland Cavaliers. And of course, you guys know that this is my Bulls report. Now, the Chicago Bulls are running high off the last three games, which seen them as winners in all three of those contests. So, again, you go out there and you're looking for a way to put it together with this group, still without Zach LaVine for at least the immediate future that we know of currently. So Billy Donovan has elected to go with the usual suspects as his five, along with Alex Caruso, who did start in this particular game out there with Kobe White, Patrick Williams, DeMar DeRozan, and also Nikola Vucevic. Now, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they were without six players in this particular game. I mean, no Donovan Mitchell, no Darius Garland, no Evan Mobley, but still with guys that, are professionals. And these are the type of games where you look at it on the schedule and you say, well, their record isn't, what it could be due to injuries and guys missing time out of the lineup or whatever the case may be. But you still have to play the game and not the name. And for the Bulls, I felt like this was one of those trap games where you see that the Cleveland Cavaliers are missing a number of players and you say to yourself, maybe we don't have to, play so hard, so to speak. Maybe we can get this win without, playing top tier, top level defense or offense. Mind you, the Chicago Bulls did have a day off, which was Friday before this game. And on the onset of this game, honestly, I knew it was going to be a problem. The Chicago Bulls just didn't look like they wanted this game. They didn't look like they wanted to take this game from Cleveland. They were allowing the Cavaliers to rebound the ball early. They were allowing the Cleveland Cavaliers to get to the paint early. It was just a lot of things where I figured, I'm like, okay, I'm watching and I'm saying to myself, if they don't clean these holes up, it's going to it's going to go in the direction that the Bulls do not want to see this game go in. And I just said to myself, I said, if push come to shove and you let the Cleveland Cavaliers stay in the game long enough, they're going to ultimately win this basketball game. And in the first quarter, you did see a lot of bright spots. I mean, whether it was Kobe White still getting to his spots, DeMar DeRozan did have a lot of early foul trouble, but ultimately, with the rotations that Billy Donovan was going with, you did see Dalen Terry get a lot of minutes in this particular basketball game. But the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'll say one player in particular, but it was mainly two, but Craig Porter Jr. gave the Bulls fits in this particular game, whether it was his offensive ability. I never even heard of the kid, but whether it was his offensive ability, his defense, then you had to add in what Matt Strus did tonight, going 5 of 17. The man took 17 3-point shots. I'm not sure if that's a career high in attempts for him, but he took 17 threes. Did go 29% from the field from three, but the man took 17 threes. That's absolutely insane. Jarrett Allen was everywhere on the glass. And like I said, I just felt like this game could have been had if the Bulls would have showed a lot more effort. I felt like they looked like a team that was ready to have their few days off because they will not be playing on Christmas, of course. But when I looked at this game and I said, man, the Bulls are right there. They're right there. They're right there. They had a chance. They had a chance. It was back and forth a little late, but the Bulls just could not figure out a way to separate themselves from the Cleveland Cavaliers. And you had moments in this game where you seen the Bulls not score for 3 minutes. And when you can't score, you allow teams to go on a run. That doesn't make anything no better. Now, mind you, Kobe White didn't have the greatest performance offensively tonight. You know, you look at his final stats. He did go 0 of 8 from 3, and that ends his streak of consecutive games with multiple three-pointers and things like that. He went 8 of 19 from the field. And like I said, DeMar DeRozan, with his foul trouble, did end the game with 21 points, did have 5 rebounds, did still have 3 steals and 8 assists. But again, guys like Patrick Williams did go 2 of 5 from 3, 13 points. Vucevic did have a double-double with 20 points and 12 rebounds. Again, like I said, in games like this, these trap type of games, the Chicago Bulls had to be more poised and assertive in this game. When you see the Cleveland Cavaliers have 6 guys out, especially main guys like Donovan Mitchell, who can score 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 points. When you see guys like Darius Garland out, when you see guys like Evan Mobley out, that's an opportunity, especially on the early parts of the game, to, just go out there, dominate early, and give, those starters a break late in the basketball game. But the Chicago Bulls just could not figure out a way to do that in this particular game, and they found themselves on the losing end of tonight's basketball game by a final score of 109-95. The Chicago Bulls are now 13-18 on the regular season. I mean, when you look at the quarter by quarter, the Chicago Bulls scored 30 points in the first quarter, 26 points in the second quarter, 16 in the third, and 23 points in the fourth quarter. Now, again, they were right there, but again, a 16-point third quarter, which ultimately had the Cleveland Cavaliers +9. It's going to be tough sledding in the second half alone. So the Cleveland Cavaliers scored 52 points in the second half to the Chicago Bulls 39. So again, the Chicago Bulls offense did not come to play in this game, but again, they turned it around because after having, I believe they do have a day off on Christmas. So the day after Christmas, they do play the Atlanta Hawks, which will be Tuesday, the 26th. And that is I believe that's a home game for the Chicago Bulls. So not a quick turnaround. But you do want to see the guys get back out there. It's going to be tough. We know what Trae Young brings. We know what these guys bring. As for the Cleveland Cavaliers, their high man was Matt Strus with 26 points. Craig Porter did have 19. You had Jarrett Allen with 19 and 17 rebounds. Isaac Okoro with 12. Dean Wade with 11. I believe Dean Wade did go 3 of 10. They shot a lot of threes for the I'm speaking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they were making them. They were taking them. So the Chicago Bulls, a lot of things to clean up. Still perimeter defense. It's still some things that needs to be addressed. So hopefully, still without Torrey Craig, still without, Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball. It's still, you're without some guys, but tonight's game was a loss. Hopefully they get an opportunity to turn it around versus the Atlanta Hawks on Tuesday. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Chicago Bulls fans, NBA fans, Cleveland Cavaliers fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.